Hey, I need a bit of advice. What do you do if someone changes their character in the first session without your consent? The main issue is that the character isn't fitting some of the requirements I had for everyone's character. If a player is making their character do something that is against the requirements of the game, it is okay to just stop them. Just say, hey, we talked about this, if you're really pushing back against it now, let's talk about it after the session and we'll figure it out. But you can always just be like, stop. But I also want to point out that there are some times where players want to change their character mid-session, and I think it's fine. If there's a new player and they don't really understand how their spells work and they realize they don't work in the way that they want them to work, I am totally fine with them trying out new spells, and I think that's a good thing to do. Or if a player has a really specific idea of who their character is going to be, but then in-game they kind of realize they're going to have their character act differently, I also think that that's fine. In fact, a lot of the time that's just character growth. But if they're switching around stats or classes or stuff without talking to you, and especially if it's going against something specific that you put as a requirement for the game, yeah, you can just say no.